speaking of things that might confuse kids, let's go ahead and read this really quick. Demi Lovato ditches they them pronouns. Explain it was absolutely exhausting to educate people.
That's actually
You
funny.
don't say.
Yeah. That's actually okay. Yeah.
That's actually pretty funny. Let's see.
Yeah.
2 years after publicly claiming to be non-binary, former Disney star, multiple award-winning pop artist, and activist Demi Lovato announced she ditched the use of they/them pronouns to refer to herself. In a new interview with GQ, the Princess Protection Program, the PPP, actress revealed her reason for the sudden identity and pronoun change was because she was sick and tired of educating people on why she claimed to be non-binary person and used they/them pronouns. Quote, I constantly had to educate people and explain why I identified with those pronouns. Sorry, not sorry. It was absolutely exhausting and I got tired. But for that very reason, I know that it is important to continue spreading the word. Well, here's the thing. You're not a part of them anymore, since in order for you to be non-binary, you have to use the they/them pronouns. And she's like, fuck that shit, right? When I said you're confusing little kids, what's the definition of they? A bunch of people, a group of people, more than one, or whatever. They, them, same thing. More than one person in a group of in a group of people, whatever it is. But now you're they, them, you have one person. And I talked about this with the whole Flash thing, right? Oh, I'm a non-binary. I'm a protected class. You can't touch my dick, right? You can't touch my penis or whatever. What fucking Ezra Miller said. That's why I think this is very fucking confusing. Changing definitions, changing all of these things. Oh man, it's getting wild, man. How do you feel about this before I continue moving forward?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's well, I'm glad that you went back, you reverted back, but yeah, that's the consequence. Like, you know, if you're part of the more minority and you don't adhere to the what is generally perceived as correct, you're gonna have to live down the pressure, the backlash, the hate. It's really, that's the reality of the world. It's like, I mean, if China doesn't like black people or foreigners, that's still a fact, even though it's not right. But if you can't live down the pressure, then you don't have to do it. You don't have to carry that burden. So it's okay to be who you feel you actually are without having to. I know, it's like it's sort of like if you're an LGBTQ, it's like it's being associated. You're standing up for what's right. You're being a social warrior. But I don't know. That's not really necessarily the case. You don't have Not everyone has to carry that burden, in my opinion. So good on you that you unloaded that burden, because not a lot of people are willing to accept that. It's like, okay, it's like, no, I'm tired. I don't wanna do this anymore. I just wanna live my life normally. And that's I think that can't be said enough to a lot of people. It's like they don't wanna admit they're wrong. They don't wanna think about it constructively anymore. They just wanna keep, like, they believe they're fighting the good fight when they're just being outright stubborn, and it's to their detriment. That's
Yep.
how I feel.
True. The Dancing with the Devil singer also expressed her frustration with the lack of open discussions over gender neutral spaces, such as sex assigned bathrooms. I face this every day. For example, in public toilets, having access to the woman's bathroom, even though I don't completely identify with it. Ah, Jesus Christ, man! She's lost. Look how she used to look, and look at how she looks now.
Yeah. Her early stuff, she looks great. But when I'm seeing these pictures, like, is that what she looks like now?
Yep. Lovato theorized that this could be due to being conditioned to select women on government documents because there are no other options available, or it also happens to be happens to when filling out forms such as government documents or any other where you have to specify your gender. You only have two options, male and female, and I feel like none of that makes sense to me. I think this has to change. Hopefully, with with time, there will be more options. Motherfucker, in your passport, your new passports, when you fucking fill it, when you want a new passport, there's actually a spot for non-binary now. When you fill out a 4473 at a FFO, there's actually male, female, and non-binary. If you guys don't know what a 4473 is, it's a form to buy a firearm. There's actually a non-binary section. That means that it's already part of the government. So shut your bitch ass up, and it's already in there. Go back to they, them, whatever, dude. Stop fucking complaining. Lovato recently revealed she suffered from depression and addiction and is currently dealing with anxiety. She even noted, there have been times where I've dealt with depression where I have had suicidal ideations. And it's something that I've struggled with since I was very young. And it's something that I can still struggle with if I don't stay on top of it. So the reason why you struggled with it is because you were a part of the Disney program. You know, the fucking being a Disney star, and they probably groomed your ass so fucking hard when you were young that it made you this way. Like if you look at it, like a lot of the what's it called again? Mickey Mouse Clubs people, like a lot of them don't end up that well. You get some people like what's it called again? You know, Justin Timberlake, who came out pretty well, but you have people like fucking Britney Spears that went fucking crazy, right? Same thing with her. She fucking went crazy. Same thing with Amanda Bynes. So a lot of
Yeah,
these like
Amanda
young
Bynes.
Disney like actors, like she, I remember when she was like, oh, I have bulimia, where she would just throw up constantly because she feel like she was fat or something. But man, she has a lot of issues. A lot of freaking issues, man. I see. Lovato recently revealed she suffered from depression. Okay, I think I read that already. She also revealed at 18 years old that she sought treatment for eating disorder, self-harm, and emotional issues. Yeah, so that's when she was diagnosed with bulimia. Interestingly, she also revealed that she needed to limit her social media usage. I got to a point where I realized I can't read anything because if I read positive comments, it feeds my ego. And if I read negative comments, it damages my ego. And ultimately, I don't want to navigate out of ego at all. So I actually agree with that. I think little kids should stay off of social media.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you have people who are online saying that, oh, I dress up like a girl, but I'm a boy. You're gonna get a bunch of thumbs up, slay queen, yes, yes, dude, yeah, queen, dude. And then all of a sudden, I'm trans now. That's why Tumblr, TikTok, like social media stuff is, especially for very, very young kids, I would consider like something is like a cancerous issue where you fucking need to get rid of it. Right?
Yeah.
It ruins your psyche.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
See.
Especially kids, especially children.
Demi, oh, sorry. Yeah, definitely during kids, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Demi currently lists both they, them, and she, her pronouns on her Instagram profile. What do you make of fact that she's dropping the they, them pronouns? Uh, how do you feel about this, man?
Yeah, better for you. Have better peace of mind, in my opinion. You don't have to justify it as like you're she and her. That's it. You don't imagine selling to a like a conservative or to a individual who's not aware of these what's going on in the West and what's it's who's not really into the internet that much. Like I'm a they and them. Imagine trying to explain that all over every single time. It's gonna drive you nuts. And it, and at the end of the day, the receptionist says, "You're crazy, man. There's something wrong with your head." That's probably the reaction you're gonna get. Or if they're not gonna say it straight, they're gonna say it behind your back, or that's what they're actually thinking. This person's crazy. This person needs therapy.
Yep,
Honestly, that's the general consensus, probably.
yep, true. So someone said, remember when she was hot before she got fat? Yep, there it is. This is before woke and after woke. Here we go.
Yeah, back in her skyscraper days, the skyscraper songs.
Yep. This is before woke
Yeah,
and after woke. So
yeah.
yeah, she used to be very attractive. You know, she was good looking, and then all of a sudden the woke got to her. She was getting a lot of positive reinforcement from online people saying that yes, they thems are the way to go, and make sure that you get fat, healthy at any size. You know, like I could be 400, 500 pounds, and you shouldn't be able to pay a extra flight ticket because your ass is too fat to fit on the chairs and the planes. So yeah, it's very sad. Thanks for checking out this segment of the Project Eggroll podcast. If you like what we do here, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will know next time when we go live. We do go live every Saturday at 8 p.m. Once again, we are just getting started. Tons of more video to come. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time.